can never be depressed if I never slow down. Speed is extremely important. Speed defies gravity. How does a plane fly through the air and defy gravity? Speed. It's moving too fast to fall. If you're always attacking life, if you're always doing things, if you're always making more money, if you're always traveling the world, doing this, doing that, new car, here, there, new podcast, meeting James English, boom, boom, boom. If you're always doing things all the time, unhappiness can't catch you. But I also know that speed is a fantastic way to be happy all the time. I'm always looking forward to something. I wake up every day excited. I'll go do this today. I'll go do this today. I'll go do this today. And I very much live my life in a frame of, not I have to do this. It's very much I get to do this.
Think back to when you were at your lowest, when you felt everything was lost and you had a choice to make. That moment you realized you were trapped in a system that limited you. Listen, because what Andrew Tate has to say might just be the key to your liberation. Andrew Tate shares his unfiltered views on wealth and education, asserting that the traditional school system is a scam and offering his alternative. Let's hear his arguments and then reflect on what this means for us. 1. How does the concept of the educational system being a scam challenge your own beliefs about traditional education and success? 2. In what ways might stepping outside the conventional path of education lead to greater personal and financial growth? 3. How can one discern between genuinely valuable learning experiences and those that are merely part of a system?
You don't look at someone rich and respect them thinking he went to school. The people you are learning from in school aren't even fucking rich. Your business professors never had a business. They're brokies. They're fucking broke. So school's a scam. And it's the biggest scam on earth. And the reason it's a scam, before I get into the meta point, the reason it's a scam is because it operates in a vacuum. It operates in a vacuum because it cannot be fairly compared to any other service. So you can get a loan for school, but you can't use that money for anything else. Because if they were to open it up and put the school, the education system, into the fair market of capitalism, it would fail. If I were to give you 100 grand and say you can get a degree, or you can buy a crypto, or you can start your own business, or you can do anything you want with it, who's gonna choose a degree?
No one, probably.
Nobody! So they say you can only get the money if you use it for education, which allows it to operate inside of a vacuum. Because it operates inside of a vacuum, it is one of the few things on the planet which is allowed to be non-competitive. It's not competitive against any other investment. Everyone knows that. But you can only get the money for that, so you can't get the money to invest in anything else, so you end up doing it, learning something that is outdated, slow to learn. It doubly inflates. There's more degrees every single year, meaning the value of a degree decreases. And the price goes up every single year. So it's worth less each year. It costs more year on year. There's no other industry where you can even get away with that. You get wrecked, except for the educational system. So I was explaining why it's all a fucking scam. And people say to me, well, what else am I supposed to do? I don't know what else to do. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll start a school, and my school will teach you how to make money. Because what do you want to work for? Oh, I want to work for my passion. You want to work for your passion? Fuck off. What do you want to work for? I want to work for money. You're the guy I need. You want to work for money. Because there's people who really only want to do what they enjoy. That's fine. You're never going to be rich that way. Go be a vet. A vet, you might be rich. Go work in the zoo and clean up pig shit because you get to be near an elephant. That's your thing. Go do it. Your passion has nothing to do with getting paid. So the people who are serious, the people who are smart enough to go, I only work because I want money. I don't care what I do. I just want money. Cool. Then you can come to my school. Now, my school is competitive. My school does not operate inside of a vacuum. It's $49 a month for Hustles University, and we teach 18 modern wealth creation methods. We teach 18 different ways to make money. In the modern world, which is very different from the old world, which is a key point because people always say, well, my parents told me. Your parents lived in a different fucking world. Your parents bought a house for $60,000 and now it's worth $500,000. So of course they're telling you to save up, buy a house. How are you gonna buy a house for $500,000? You're working at Starbucks, G. It ain't gonna happen, right? So all your parents' advice is outdated and it's bullshit. So all the old advice is bullshit. Saving money is bullshit. Inflation's like 10%. Save. You gotta get rid of your money. Fuck saving. You gotta fucking spend it. So everything they tell you is wrong and old.
In this next section, Tate talks about the necessity of being exceptional in a hyper-competitive world. He argues that being normal is no longer enough. What do you think? Is there still room for normality in our society? 1. In your opinion, what does it mean to be exceptional in today's world? And is it a realistic goal for most people? 2. How does the pressure to be among the top 10% impact mental health and societal values? 3. Can true happiness and fulfillment be found in normalcy? Or is it essential to strive for exceptionalism in all aspects of life?
Explain something. The normal man is not acceptable in this hyper-competitive world. Normal means in the middle. Middle is not good enough. You must be the top 10%, the top 10 percentile, especially as a man. All the women want the top 10%, all the money goes to the top 10%, all the status goes to the top 10%. You cannot be a normal man anymore. Perhaps 50, 60 years ago, you could be a normal man with a normal job, have a normal life, and a normal wife, and a normal house, and a normal car, and be happy. But the world we are now living in is proving that being a normal man is nothing more than slavery. They've just proven it to all of us. Listen to me carefully. They just proved it in this last 3 years of this imaginary fucking garbage they were fucking locking us all up for. Being a normal, law-abiding citizen with a normal income and a normal wage and one passport and a normal wife is going to leave you depressed. Sooner or later, it's going to leave you and you're going to end up fucking suicidal and miserable. Only men on this earth who are happy in the modern world of hyper-competitiveness are exceptional individuals. Men like me, I am happy because my reality is perfect because I am perfect. I am an exceptional man. If you're a normal man, nothing awaits you besides misery and pain, Aiden. Don't you understand? The only possible human experience as a man which is worth living is a man of exceptionalism. You can't be normal anymore. It's going to get worse as time goes on, as social media and clout and money and all this garbage continues to pollute society. Every single woman wants one, the famous, rich, super important, tall, strong, fucking handsome, top G's. Being a normal dude ain't going to cut it. You know the problem with being a normal dude? I'll tell you the problem. If you're a normal guy, your chick fucks normal guys. Guess what that means? It means everyone's competition. The guy who delivered your pizza might just take your bitch. Is that the life you want to live? No. I don't have to live that life. You know why? Because there's nowhere to replace me. What I was saying earlier about I don't have to get rid of women. I can just keep them and just message them 6 months later and they're just sitting there waiting for me. How are they going to replace the top G? They don't want to date down. No. They've already reached the pinnacle. It's like climbing Mount Everest. There's nowhere else to climb. You have to be the top of the top, Aiden. Otherwise you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer for eternity.
As we have seen, Andrew Tate stirs much discussion and controversy with his opinions on success, wealth, and personal development. Whether you agree with his viewpoints or not, it's undeniable that they challenge us to think about our own paths and aspirations. What's your view on success and exceptionalism? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's build a community of growth and critical thinking. Don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth discussions and inspiring content. Keep striving for exceptionalism and remember, in a world constantly changing, adaptability is your greatest strength.